Some members of the U.S. Navy are in town for Mardi Gras. It's part of Navy Week. We're joined this morning by Lieutenant Meredith Ansley and civilian scientist Ivory Reinert. Good morning and thank you for being here with us.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
This is very cool. We were just talking a little bit in the commercial break about what y'all do, and it kind of ties into a lot of what we're talking about today with what's happened across our area with the severe weather. Y'all focus on weather, and that's kind of what you do, right? Let's talk first a little bit about what you do.
Sure. So I work for the Naval Meteorology and Oceanography Command, and we basically support all of our aircraft, submarines, ships worldwide with meteorological data and also oceanography data.
And then you tie into that because you take the information that they collect, right?
Yes, I do. So I work for a command under her. It's called Fleet Numerical Meteorology and Oceanography Center. It's based out of Monterey, California. But the data that she collects, we're able to put into a computer model, just like you guys do for the weather models that you run here to provide atmospheric data. We do that for the atmosphere as well as the ocean. And then we give that information back to the fleet in the form of a forecast so that they can be aware of the conditions that they'll expect as they're doing their missions and operations across the globe.
Very important to know what to expect weather-wise as you're on ships out in the oceans, but y'all also do respond to things, not necessarily what's happened here in Alabama, but you do for different situations around the world, right?
Yes, ma'am. We provide humanitarian assistance and disaster relief in the form of teams that we can forward deploy and send out for support worldwide for tsunamis, hurricanes, earthquakes, things like that.
So this week you're in town kind of educating everybody about what y'all do, and we're going to brag for a second that this is the University of South Alabama grad, so he knows all about what it's like here in our area, right?
Absolutely. Born and raised here, experienced Mardi Gras, experienced school here, and it's been great being back home this week. The Mobile environment, the people here, it's been great interacting with them with schools and at local events.
Okay, so y'all are going to schools.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're teaching kids, and you brought some really cool technology with you, right?
We did. We brought one of our unmanned underwater systems. So we've got that. We've taken that around. We've been to Theodore High School, to Baker High School. We've got a setup in downtown Mobile, right at the Mardi Gras Park for Navy Week. So we're excited to be here, excited to be in the community.
And you can come and see, like y'all can come and see them. You'll be here all week, right?
Yes, ma'am. Well, we leave on Wednesday.
You leave on Wednesday, so you got a couple days. Well, of course, after Fat Tuesday, that makes good sense. And as you see what's happening across our area, maybe just what are you thinking when you see what's happened overnight and yesterday with the storm?
Yeah, so as a member of this local community, I mean, my family still lives in Alabama, and as a member of the Navy, our thoughts and prayers go out to the community here. As a graduate in the meteorology department, I spent a lot of time actually driving around the local area, providing information to local stations of reports while I was in school, and it's something that I still closely follow. We hope that we can send some people to volunteer with those efforts, but it's very sad to see that happen this morning across the community.
Very sad, and the weather is something that plays a role in everything that we do, you know, on a daily basis, but for y'all it's especially important because if you have bad weather, like what kinds of things would impact the information you collect? Would that determine where the different fleets go and the routes and things?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. So we have ship routing. So we work a lot with our ships, so we're never going to send a ship directly into a storm. So we provide what's called an optimal track ship routing, so they know where the storms are, how to avoid them, their best place, their safe haven, if you will. So that's really a valuable piece of information fleet-wide. Also with our aircraft, our weather forecast for our aircraft, so we're not going to send an aircraft or a ship or a submarine out without meteorology and oceanography first. So it really does start with us.
It's huge what y'all do. Huge, and we can learn more about it if we would like to. Head to Mardi Gras Park. You can also tour the ship until Wednesday. Y'all leave.
Yes.
So we can do that as you would like to as well. Thank you all so much for being here, and thank you for taking part in our Mobile Mardi Gras. It's always so fun to see y'all not only here at the station, but just everybody out and about around town. So thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. All right, y'all, we're going to have much more coming up here on Fox 10 News. It is now 7:29.